the man accidentally saw his girlfriend's disability certificate, so he decided to break up with her. The girlfriend kept explaining that it was a fake certificate made just to receive benefits, but the man clearly knew the disability certificate wasn't fake. The certificate said intellectual disability, which proved that his girlfriend was actually mentally challenged. He couldn't accept it at first, and silently turned and left. He didn't say goodbye to her, but left her standing there. Xiang Ying didn't understand what had just happened. She thought her boyfriend just left temporarily, but she waited at the spot until evening, and her boyfriend still didn't come back. The next day, Xiang Ying ran into her boyfriend Jim on the street. Jim said he was on duty, and urged Xiang Ying to hurry and leave. Her co-workers were surprised to find out Jim had secretly started dating, because Jim was afraid his co-workers would find out his girlfriend had an intellectual disability. He pulled Xiang Ying to a secluded place.
아니 그 정도로 머리가 안 좋아? 남자가 갑자기 연락을 끊으면 헤어지자는 거야. 모르겠어?
Xiang Ying couldn't understand why her boyfriend suddenly changed his heart. She naively thought they were just having a fight. She wanted to make up with him, so she handed him a carefully prepared gift, but he didn't take it. Instead, he waved and knocked over the gift box. He was determined to break up. Xiang Ying, though appearing normal, had a congenital intellectual disability. Her mental age was only 7 years old, so she couldn't interact well with peers. She had a group of little friends and a mother who loved her dearly. She had never known her father, and was raised by her mother alone. Her mother ran a flower shop on the street. Life was hard, but still warm. On her 20th birthday night, her mother gave her a camera, telling her to take pictures of anything she liked. One day, Xiang Ying saw a man on the street, dressed as a doll, surrounded by a group of children. Her heart started beating faster. The man looked exactly like the prince in her fairy tale fantasy. What Xiang Ying didn't know was that the man had also noticed her. The man was Jim, a traffic cop in the area. Jim often saw Xiang Ying on the street, and was also attracted to her beauty. Finally, on that day, Jim found a chance to approach Xiang Ying. The traffic lights at the intersection malfunctioned. The green light that had just turned on turned red again. Xiang Ying stood confused in the middle of the street. Jim, who was on duty, ran up to her. Jim used the excuse that he had to confirm her safety as part of his duty, and asked for her phone number. Xiang Ying gave him her number, feeling secretly happy about the unexpected encounter with the prince. After that, Xiang Ying began dating Jim alone. She started learning how to ride a bike, and Jim would help her keep the bike steady. But while going downhill, Xiang Ying got nervous and fell to the ground. It was at this moment Jim found the disability certificate that had fallen out of her bag. Jim finally realized Xiang Ying had an intellectual disability. He couldn't accept that his girlfriend was mentally challenged, so he immediately thought about breaking up. That day after Jim smashed her gift, Xiang Ying, unwilling to give up, chased after Jim. There were many cars on the street, and Xiang Ying, who hadn't fully learned how to ride, was knocked down. Jim rushed over in a hurry, but instead of showing concern or giving her a hug, he scolded her. With her 7-year-old mentality, Xiang Ying couldn't understand the situation. Why did he suddenly stop liking her after he used to like her so much? On the other side, Jim was also struggling internally. He thought long about his feelings for Xiang Ying. If he really liked Xiang Ying, then how could it matter if she was mentally challenged?